Hello guys, and welcome back to the Nomad Nurse Life. I have been away for a little bit and I've been on vacation. We went ahead and took a Alaskan cruise. We did this by flying over to Vancouver, and we visited Sitka, Juneau, and Ketchikan, as well as went by the Hubbard Glacier. So these next videos will be about that vacation. Hope you like it and follow along. Alright, so we're here in Vancouver. We chose to do the Alaskan cruise through Vancouver because apparently if you go through Vancouver instead of Washington, you get to see a lot more. That's just what the guy told me. But yeah, so we're going to go through the Canadian cruise port, I believe it's called, which is supposed to be one of the most hectic ports out there to sail out of because there's a lot of cruise ships that come in at the same time. So we're going to leave a little early and hopefully beat some of the chaos. Once we get on the ship, I'll show you guys around. So yeah, hopefully it's a good time. See you guys soon. Alright, so we managed to make it through the Canadian cruise port without that big of a issue. I would say that we got there fairly early, which probably did help. We were able to embark at around 11 o'clock, so I think that made it for a lot of an expedited process than it would have been. You can read online where there's people who've waited hours in order to make it inside the boat. It is fairly not your typical cruise port, so I would just say plan ahead and go early if you can. I know they advise against that, but I think that might be probably the best thing to do. As you can see here, we are now entering the Serenade of the Seas, which this video will be mainly about. It is mainly about the Serenade of the Seas and not necessarily the cruise ports that we visited. Those will come out later videos, so hope you enjoy. Alright, so we are here in my room. This is the spacious window view, and boy is it spacious. So spacious that I got an extra. What am I going to use that for? A suitcase has its own bed. Nice room. As you can see, we're now underway, and one of the things that really impresses me with Royal Caribbean is the way they manage to efficiently get things done, especially when it comes to food. So we thought it'd be a pretty cool idea to get a tour of the kitchen and see what all happens behind the scenes. It's interesting to know that the scarves actually obviously mean something, but don't necessarily know what they mean, but we were able to figure that out. I believe it is red is the head chefs, blue are the sous chefs, and yellow is like their first contract. So that was pretty cool and interesting. Everything is kept pretty clean. You do have to make a survey, just telling them if you had any kind of infections recently, and obviously if you did, they wouldn't let you back there. They're all about cleanliness and preserving the food and making sure that no one gets sick. So that was pretty cool to know, and pretty puts your mind at ease, if you will. So that was pretty decent. These pictures of the food are from Chop's Grill. The main dining room is just fine. I wouldn't necessarily recommend going to Chop's Grill unless you absolutely want to. The steak was really good, but the main dining room has equally good food as well. Alright, so today is Hubbard Glacier Day. We're going to make our way to the helipad and try and catch the view. I have a view from my room of the helipad, and I know it's already crowded, but it's a beautiful view. And I'm gonna end up taking you guys with me, alright? So, turn you guys back on when we're there. Alright. Getting closer. It's actually starting to get fairly chilly now. What a view. What a view. So, I wish I could show you. Don't think I'll be able to zoom in that much closer. But that's the mouth. To the right, there's a valley right there. And you can see the ice sheet coming down from the valley. Beautiful view. I just wanted to take a couple seconds here to just really appreciate the Hubbard Glacier. It is one of the few glaciers that is still actually expanding, and I thought that was just really cool. They did serve hot chocolate, which made this experience so much more better for some reason. And here I am just going to show you a quick little bit of the boat, if you will. This is the Sky Bar, which is a nice place to come and relax. It has a bar up top, hence Sky, and a pool and 2 jacuzzis at the bottom. You then have the solarium, which is the adult only section. Also does help late night food there. All good spots. Overall, just a wonderful boat. The schooner bar, which we'll take a peek at here, is actually one of the largest schooner bars I've seen. It is super cool. They do kind of keep the nautical theme going all throughout. So we're here on deck 6. It's a tropical theater here, which goes in the Crown and Castle pub. Here is the Crown and Castle pub. This is a guy who's named Daniel. Took song request, absolutely amazing. Very underrated area to be at. Coming up, we got the casino. I do kind of frequent it for the poker tournaments. So yeah, here are the shots of it.
Theater. My name is Darryl Williams, and I'm here just to enjoy you tonight. one job. That's all you have. It's a good fun show, a good feel-good show. All I need you to do is make some noise.
When it comes to entertainment, Royal Caribbean never disappoints. We're a massive fan of them, and they had a bunch of headliners, dancers, singers that just don't disappoint. There's something for everybody. That's our Alaska Serenade the Seas kind of tour. Stick around for Juneau, Sitka, and Ketchikan.